yeah.
It
Hell
definitely
yes.
looks. Wait. Keep that up, Ray.
Hell yes.
Oh my God, this is,
Yeah, baby.
ladies and
Look at it.
gentlemen.
Look, dude, this ain't even designed. This actually has a function. So does. Ow! Fuck! Oh, man. We got a bleeder. Hold on. I should have took fuck.
This is ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Morning Glory
Let me
Podcast.
put this down. Hold on, I'm bleeding. Son of a.
Are you alright, Ray?
Yeah, I'm good.
Jesus
At least you know it works.
Damn.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm good.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine. I just put that in the cooler and sew it back on later.
Oh my God! Like I did not expect that this is the way to start the Morning Glory Podcast.
Oh my God, that was so stupid.
Oh my God! Do you need to go like heal your hand?
Probably.
Okay.
Probably.
Why don't you go get some like ice or something like that while we?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that.
Good morning. I don't know what just happened with RayRoc. Just like we were about to go live, and then he is showing off this wicked blade, and then I'm making sure that he's all right.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. We're good here.
Yeah, don't play with knives, kids. Don't play with knives.
Good morning, Dayton. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Just chilling out. As you know, it's a little bit later in the day for me, so I am officially allowed a beer.
You probably feel much better than Ray right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Shit ain't funny, man.
Yes, it is.
Oh, are you right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good. We're good.
Like, I don't know. It's like, oh my God. Like, okay, do you have something to wrap around your hand or anything? Like, do you?
Yeah, I got this covered, bro. We're all good here. I'm a certified nurse. I got this.
Are you sure? I mean, like, first of all, it's like, do you have to go to the hospital right now? Should we like do a live call for you?
Yeah, why not? Let's get a bus out here.
Oh my God! Like,
sorry, sir, I couldn't drive. I only got 9.5 fingers.
Oh my God! Like,
that was just dumb. That was really dumb. Me of all people, I should have known better. I should have known. All right, I'm good.
Oh my God!
Please tell me we ain't live.
We are.
Oh, no. Sorry, y'all. I'm good.
What?
We don't even need a blooper reel for Ray. It's just Ray. He's just a walking blooper.
Everybody's wondering, like, is.
Oh, that was stupid. That was really stupid. All right.
Like, here, like, do you need to like end? Do you need to like come back here in a few minutes, or you know what I mean? Like, do you need time to heal that?
Nah, it's just like a really wicked paper cut, just down to the bone.
Well, fuck's sakes, man.
That's on me. That one's on me, man. That was just stupid. Oh, by the way, if anybody's wondering what just happened, don't play with, well, I wouldn't call this really a knife. It's more like a bear stopper.
It's a fucking weapon. This is the morning and people are waking up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'd go to jail for this, walking around with this. Yeah.
See, Ray's basically the worst last samurai ever.
Oh God, that's embarrassing.
I mean,
Right.
I think he already tops Tom Cruise because that's real as fuck that what he did. Tom Cruise, that was nothing real, right?
Tom Cruise sucks.
Oh my God, Ray.
Ah, shit.
Do you need to put bandages? Is it like, what do you got right now wrapping it?
Paper towel and
That's
duct tape. That's it.
Paper towel and duct tape.
Paper towel and duct tape.
Do you have like
everything?
Do you have like do you have to wrap a whole toilet pole like a roll around it or something like that?
It's very possible here. I'm probably gonna have to change these paper towels in a second here because it's kind of turning crimson here, brother. But all right, we're all good. Sorry.
I don't know if we're all good if it's turning a different color. I mean,
it's just blood. I got plenty of that in me. I can afford to lose a little bit.
But you only have a certain amount of fingers. I mean, like, what if you lose a certain amount of blood from it?
Then I'm gonna drop and. Hey, Ma, I'm all right. I promise.
Oh, darling.
Was that me? Did I do that out loud, or was that Days Kids?
That's Laura. That's Laura.
Just checking. All right, I thought I did it out loud.
God.
All right.
Well, good morning, everybody, as well.
And good morning.
Yeah, so I'm sure RayRoc is gonna be. I don't know. It's like I was gonna ask how your week was, but then I guess that kind of just summed up how your week might have been.
I kind of needed that. It woke me up. I'm good now.
It definitely woke me up. I mean,
holy shit. Oh man, Tom. Who said Tom Cruise?
Yeah, I said Tom Cruise. What about Tom Cruise? When's the last time? What about Tom Cruise?
Nah, I probably shouldn't say that over the air.
But is he? No, he's not in any Mission Impossible movies now anymore. Is he, or is there a new one?
No, he still is. He's like 70, still acting hard.
Okay. I wonder if he still gets hard while acting hard. I don't know.
I doubt it.
All right. I'll try.
I highly doubt it. That's a lot.
I wonder if Tom Cruise, like with him getting older, I wonder if he can actually get any shorter. You know, he's like 4 foot.
I thought that there was a rumor that I thought when you get older you shrink, or you like.
You do.
You do shrink.
Yeah, you do, but I don't think that works for Tom Cruise because if he shrinks, he'll be a borrower.
He'll be the next. He'll just be casted in the next Hobbit movie or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
He'll be in the perfect role as like one of the elders or something like that. The role or something like that. But I mean, how's the rest of your week's been? I mean, RayRoc, are you feeling all right?
I'm feeling good. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm good. It's all good.
Why don't you tell us anything funny happened around you this week, or? Anything
funny happened this week?
I like bringing joy to.
He cut his finger off.
I mean, that's already like that wraps. See, in 1 week, you try and do as much fun as possible, and then just in one second, that's what everybody will remember you for this week, Ray. It's
great, being an idiot, and I'm actually know how to use these things, and like an idiot, let's run my finger across the blade.
No, it's I mean, it was it definitely was the very first thing that's ever happened on the Morning Glory podcast. So that's thanks for making history on that. Oh fuck. He's not happy either. He's
Coop, you're gonna have to produce like a waiver, a contract, like a no injury thing, because otherwise we're suing your ass.
I mean, we didn't even mean to. I pushed the start button, and then he's like, "Look at this thing in the camera." I couldn't stop him before. But it was. Hopefully, he's all right. But hey,
yeah, Ray, your pain is funny.
Thank you for that. Appreciate it. My pain is funny. Hey, why not? I'm laughing. I'm having a good time.
I'm scared for you, but like, oh my god! But I don't.
I did get the bleeding to stop, so we're good. We're good.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
I just gotta not. Yeah.
Is it bad enough that you might need stitches though?
Yeah, I'll stitch it later.
Wait, is it that bad that you got to get stitches?
1 or 2 probably wouldn't hurt.
Oh my God! If you need stitches, wait. You do stitches yourself?
Sure.
What the hell? Sure. I don't. Oh my God! I don't. I just make sure you're okay.
I promise you, I'll go right now. This is doing the trick, but yeah.
All right, you let me know. You let me know if you need to end right away, and then just hop off here. But like in the meantime, I was actually going to ask you guys: have you ever seen this independent movie called Coffee and Cigarettes?
Wait, say it again.
Called what? Sorry.
No. It's called Coffee and Cigarettes. RayRoc is having a coffee and cigarette right now. For a Red Bull kind of thing. But like, there's a favorite movie that I watched as a kid. It was just this black and white independent movie called Coffee and Cigarettes. And it has all these different artists that are on it. It had like the White Stripes. It had like some comedians on there. And all they would do is just like do little scenes together in a little coffee shop with coffee and cigarettes. So I highly recommend, if anybody's never checked it, you guys should check it out. It's pretty funny. So
I've never seen it. Sounds good though. Like Clerks, like black and white Clerks, original.
It's all just black and white. I think the movie was all black and white. It's got all these different actors in it, and they just do different scenes together where they just do like funny engagements. So there's a couple of guys, like the White Stripes is in there. So that's what I think I remember about it. But yeah, go check it out if you guys haven't yet. But I did want to look up a certain video. Have you guys heard what happened yesterday with on JB's channel?
Nah, briefly, but.
Okay, so I was I had the day to like do some work, and I was in JB's channel, and I don't know about you guys, but do you guys get scammer phone calls all the time?
Constantly. I love messing with them.
What about you, Dayton?
Yeah, it's an everyday thing. You know, telling them I've been injured, and then it's like I wait for the day that I can, you know, phone them back and say you've been injured, because that's what I feel like doing to them, you know.
I wish I got a "Are you injured?" random phone call. I get stuff from Social Security. What's the other one? Credit debt. Kiss my ass. But wait, hold it. Wait, Dave. Just so I get this right, somebody will call your phone and ask you if you're injured, just randomly.
Well, basically, apparently they've got reports of that I've been in an accident, or you know, I'm injured, and it's like, no, but keep phoning me, and you might be.
Okay.
I don't have the words.
I get scammer phone calls constantly from like different places around, like not even in North America, like Indonesia and like places like that will call too.
Oh, they're the ones that call. It's always them. Always. You never get a white dude saying, you know, whatever. I gotta watch my mouth. First
of all, shame on us for even picking up the long distance call, because it charges us probably. All right. So anybody that picks up, you better put effort into when you pick up that phone call and you talk to these people. You better put some effort into it. So yesterday on JB's channel, he was doing some gaming, and in a span of an hour and a half, he received 5 phone calls from the same person.
What?
Yeah, and I'm about to play it right now.
5 from the same person.
Yeah, we're about to play it right now. Let's see. Here it is. Here it is.
Another talent head.
Oh my.
Hello? Yeah, I honestly don't believe that your name is Linda. It's more, I bet not. Can you do me a favor? Stop calling my number.
Wow, he's being nice about it.
That was call number 1.
No, that was the first call.
There, no, doesn't matter if it's emergency.
This is the second call.
There it is. Look, another. Hello? Hello? Yeah, am I speaking with Mr. Justin Bailey? Yes. Yeah, you just called me, dude.
Oh my god.
This is. He said something weird after. This is call number 3.
Hello.
Hello.
Let me guess, are you from the financial department of the government?
Oh my god.
Stop calling me!
Stop calling my phone.
This is call number 4.
Jesus.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You're talking to let me guess. You are from the finance department. Do I have that about right? Yeah. Do you people understand that you do this for me all the live long day?
His voice kills me.
The 5th time they called, it was actually nobody picked up. It was just it just was an answering machine that said goodbye.
Why did he not block the number? Was it the same number every time?
He blocks every number, but they always call from a different number.
Yeah, I know. That's what I do. I fuck with them or mess with them and block them, and then they call again from it. Never stops.
That is the point I want to try and ask everybody out there. Holy fucking shit. It's like they are not allowed to be doing this.
That's outright harassment.
Yeah, so the fact that they call right away from a different number in the span of 10 minutes or 20 minutes from when they briefly called, that's ridiculous. So, I think that's
holy God. Okay, go ahead.
But they're really making some effort to get him, though. They must think he's a right man.
That's dedication, baby. Holy
you young ones are definitely trying to get in there.
Yeah.
They want to be part of the show.
I was going to say, just pick them up, put them on camera for a minute.
I wonder if they'll like the... Uh-oh. Maybe they just didn't like the joke. I told the bad joke. But yeah, no, that's speaking of jokes, moving on from the scammer thing. Did you guys get to see my recent sets I've been doing?
I did.
Yeah, sure did.
So as you can tell, the one I did on Tuesday, I told a lot of new jokes. But if you guys been watching my sets, every crowd is different, right?
You think?
So. Every crowd is different. And so that's why I love educating people about the process of building my stand-up. So it's about, you might, like, from my perspective from this Tuesday show, I think it was a really bad audience. So I don't think they would just...
What was it, about a week and a half or 2 weeks ago? But most of the time, dude, most of the time you kill, dude.
Yeah, most of the time when
like you said, I mean, it's on the the crowd. Depends on the crowd.
So Ottawa's been
I picked up that there was one dude in there that I really liked it. You know, all you could hear was this one dude laughing the same laugh every single time.
Oh yeah,
he loved it. I dare say, like, he tried to meet you in the toilets afterwards. You know, he certainly did love
Morning glory hole.
Unfortunately, the toilet at the place it's broken. So, the door is broken, so there'd be no problem.
Yeah, but this is a hot sauce place, right?
Yeah,
surely people are going to need the toilet in a hot sauce place.
Yeah, they just go outside back. No, no, the toilet. No, everything. It's very small. It's just like only one stall. So, plus you wouldn't have much time. Everybody'd be using it all the time, right? So, where's the privacy for that? So you got to make it like a quickie. It's got to be a quickie. Any.
Oh my God! You really went there. Okay.
Oh my God. This is the improv in me that I'm terrible at.
No, that's the funniest shit, man. You got.
Oh my God! If I'm better at improv, then I need to switch comedy careers right now. Oh man, Whose Line Is It Anyway has always been one of my favorite shows growing up. So I would actually. You guys watch that show, right?
Wasn't that what Wayne Brady? Didn't he start that show? Whose Line Is It Anyway, or is am I getting shows mixed up?
No, Wayne Brady. I don't think he was on the show, but I don't think he started the show.
Whose Line Is It Anyway? He wasn't a host.
No, he hosts Let's Make a Deal now. He was. He does that game show now, but he used to be one of the contestants on Whose Line Is It Anyway. Yeah, he did.
Right. Yeah.
So it was him. Call Mockery, Ryan Stiles. Man, Ryan Stiles has always been my favorite. He's just like this tall, goofy guy.
Wait. Now he was on what show? A regular on the show. Was it King of Queens? Show. What was it?
Yeah. Ryan Stiles is also on something recently as a doctor or something like that.
But what was the show that he was always on?
Whose Line Is It Anyway?
No. Like a sitcom.
Oh, well, from Ryan Stiles with the Drew Carey Show, right?
Drew Carey Show. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So he was on that. Same with like I don't know who else was on that show. That show sucked.
Oh my God. Yeah. Hey, check this out. Speaking of Drew Carey Show, remember Mimi?
Oh yeah.
I remember. Makeup up.
Yeah.
So anyway, I have a friend. Let's say that, and she was very Mimi-esque. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So she says to me one day, we're going back quite a few years now. She goes, "How's my makeup look?" I'm like, "Great, Mimi." And at the time, this show was popular, and it took a second for it to hit her. And she goes, "What did you mean by that?" I'm like, "What do you think I meant by that?" I'm like, "Gee, go wipe. You got 5 pounds of makeup on. Are you kidding me? You got bright blue eyes. Oh, man, it looked like a clown." I'm like, "You really going to go out in public like that?" So after that,
Ronald McDonald, right?
It was ridiculous looking. I know someone in the chat knows exactly who I'm talking about, but...
I hope you bought her a trowel for Christmas, you know, like to help her put it on.
As a matter of fact, I took her trowel away. I think that's what she slapped it on with. Oh my God, dude! I'm not kidding you. That is the perfect example what she looked like. Anyway, I don't know how I got from there to there, but
I'll chime in. I'll tell you right now. When I go in the green room, when I go on national TV, they put cover up on me and shit. I swear. Like
really?
When I've done Taste the Strain. Okay, she puts makeup on me before we do the season.
Really?
Ray's got makeup on now. Ray's got makeup on now.
I always got makeup on. Hey, you know what's funny? When they shot that MasterCard commercial with me, the girl went to come up to my face, you know, to put whatever on. They're like, he don't need it. I'm like, she's coming at me with like, you know, a little puffy thing, you know, to start with. I'm like, really? This is really happening? And then she goes, nah, he don't need it. I'm like, So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but
Man, that means you got the good looks. Yeah, yeah.
But I wanted someone to put makeup on me. Is that wrong?
Hey, well, I mean, I have a lot of scars and freckles, so like,
Really?
I have a lot of
How many
facial hair.
scars you got? you want to match?
I've actually got a scar under here. This is if people are really close up, they can actually see a scar right here. So what happened is I was at a workplace, and a guy like tried and like making a joke about my mother kind of thing. So I got like fucking angry at him, like, what the fuck, man, just kind of thing. And we got into, he like shoved me back kind of thing, and then we got into like, and then we got into like this fight where it was like a tug of war thing, and I hit my head on the side of a door, and it split my eye open out here. So I got sent home from work. Didn't have to work for a few weeks, so. Yeah, but like I've got a memory there for that. So, but yeah, no, I've got maybe a scar under here, maybe from that. Remember that concussion story I've told you about, where I smacked my head off the rocks?
Yep.
I think I've got like a cut underneath here from my chin.
Probably. I think. Yeah. Well, yeah, I got one too, but it's kind of covered up at the moment.
You've got well, I'm pretty. I wonder if that new scar of your or that cut of yours is going to turn a scar.
What, this one? Probably. Probably. I might lose a little sensation in my index finger here, but it's all good. I'm kind of used to it.
My God, what are you going to do if you can't? You need that to drum, right?
Yeah, I would like to think so, probably, but
Oh my God! Well, hopefully he makes it to the hospital in time after the show.
I'm a walking hospital. I promise you. I actually really do have medical background. Hey, speaking of, did you know I reset a deer leg the other day?
I saw that video, right, where he was like he was hurting his leg, right?
Yeah. I noticed that I came in, sat down in here, and I'm like, wait a minute. You know, I just felt bad, so I went back out. And I seen him, and he was still, just standing there with, a couple of his family or boys, whatever, girls, wife. So I just went over to him, started petting his head. He don't run for nothing. Matter of fact, he literally knocked on the door here yesterday. I was on the phone with a friend of mine last night that could back this up. Anyway, to back up to that, I started petting his head, and just went to his back good leg, right? Just kind of rubbed it. He laid down, right? Bone was completely, what would be our shin or tibia, okay? That was broke. So I re-snapped it in place, right? Now, he let out a yelp. It was really, like, there's another dozen deer looking on, So when I snapped it back into place. Now, that sounds a lot more violent than it actually was. But, that yelp came out. It's going to happen just like a person, And wrapped it. But the other deer looking, they backed up and came, like, started creeping back in, just to see what was going on. So Digby's still laying on the ground, wrapped his leg. And after about 15, 20 minutes, he got back up and just kind of, like, hobbled off. Sure enough, yesterday, here he is walking around. I think I posted a picture of it. Most of the bandage is gone, but he's putting weight on it already. So, I mean, check that out.
Fucking you are Mr. Lifesaver over here.
It wasn't the first time, dude. I've done this before, and there's other things, that happened since, like they ain't got medical insurance. I feel bad for them,
I feel like this might be a new nickname. Mr. Lifesaver. Have you ever had a Lifesaver candy before?
Seriously, dude?
Oh my God, they're Lifesaver candies are delicious. So,
they are.
So I think I have to get like a T-shirt of you called RayRoc and then put Lifesaver on it with the candy logo kind of thing.
Oh my God.
Hey,
it's something else though. It's a trip, man, for them to actually let a person do that. They're like, probably fuck it. Like
that is pretty cool that you have that trust with the animals around you, right?
That, so I figured the other one's looking, like they didn't know if I was going to hurt them, or what, but to see them okay, like.
I'm telling you right now, I'm so lucky that some of my friends aren't right now because I must admit that, some of them are, they go hunting for deer. So.
Right.
I mean, to save me.
Hey, I ain't against it, you know what I mean?
I mean, like some people out there, they want to like save they don't want to eat certain meat, so they switch over to like deer and like turkey kind of thing. So, moose. I know there's a lot of moose hunting out here. So, but yeah,
like chocolate moose.
What's that?
Like chocolate moose.
Oh yeah,
not quite.
Tons of that over here too. Chocolate moose. Oh yeah.
That sounds good. Oh my God, he just went into the Barry White boy. Yeah.
I don't know why I just had an orgasm right now, but
you definitely did. He goes, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Smoke a bowl and calm down. This is the time where I get. But yeah, no,
is there anything on my nose? Anything?
No, I don't see anything in your nose, Ray.
I
think you're all cool today. You don't have to go gold mining today.
I just had to do my nose check. Nose check. One, two.
One, two.
This is starting to be the weekly thing now, where you start to do the weekly nose check. I guess. I'm very scared. What's in there? I don't know. I'm not even. Oh my God, no.
Right, so now I just feel left out. So.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice and clean. I'm really scared because like I don't like groom too often up here, so it's like I like all the hair, and so maybe there's gonna be like some extra hair. I don't know.
Speaking of grooming, have you seen this? Have you seen this? I mean, this is getting ridiculous. I cannot grow a beard for the life of me. You know, like I know. I mean, look at that.
What is that? Oh my God.
Come on. It's like, come on. Right, and what I need is for you to set up that PayPal that you were speaking to me before the show, so I can buy a permanent marker. Buy a permanent marker pen. Maybe that'll work.
Oh my God! It's like thin. It's like a thin beard, right? So it's like a seafood beard, right?
I wonder if I can like curl these.
Oh my goodness!
Oh man, he went all Sir Cardinal on us, and
I was gonna say I look like Cardinal.
Handlebarred that one. Oh my God, dude, yes, you should definitely rock that. By the way, everybody in the chat, tomorrow is Day's birthday. Don't forget to wish him a happy birthday.
Everybody make sure you wish Dayton a happy birthday as well. Man, he definitely deserves all. And shout out to recently Indigo that just had her birthday as well. I know that some people
happy belated Indigo.
It was I want to give a shout out to her because she's been like one of the very first supporters I've ever had. So
she's awesome, dude.
So make sure you go support her as well too. But and anybody that's here right now, go support anybody that's here right now with us. But yeah, if Cardinal was here, I wish somebody could take a picture of that right now.
I honest to God didn't know it was like that. I didn't know you could twist it up like that. You should definitely. That's a good look for you.
Yeah, I think I might keep it. I wonder if I can do one with the beard as well.
What are you turning 16 tomorrow? That should be your new look.
Can you take a phone right now and take a picture of yourself and send it to Cardinal? And be like,
Sir Cardinals is outright legit, man. Holy shit.
I've always liked Cardinals. Mustache.
Yeah, so. I think I'm going to keep this, but rather than go up, I think I'll just go out. You know, so like eventually, when I'm an old man, it's like people better get out my way.
You gotta carry a fencing sword then with you.
No, that's got to be your signature move, where it's so big that you use it as a lariat.
Oh my God! Yo, Coop. Speaking of, you remember? I think it was Bloodsport. Tong Po had that like pool ball in the bottom of his hair, whip that shit around.
Tom Paws, kickboxer.
Kickboxer, thank you, my bad. Yeah, I want to do that so bad with my hair. Get a fucking pool ball or something in the bottom and just, you know, when I'm headbanging,
Man, you
knock
got
someone out if necessary.
That is a very magic Metallica poster that you have there because it can speak.
Isn't that amazing?
It's speaking.
By the way, if anybody's wondering where RayRoc is, I don't know where he is. He's probably like getting make sure his hand is okay, right?
Thank you. I was trying to keep that, but yeah.
You can't hide it. That's been on the beginning of the episode.
What are you talking about? I didn't do nothing.
Oh my god, I should
It's
just
no
rename the
such thing.
Speaking of which, okay, I'll move everything along here. We've talked a little bit about my stand-up set. I'm going to do another one next Tuesday. I'm not decided. I'm actually it's going to be a different venue, and it's at hopefully going to be a comedy crowd where they're going to be into all my good jokes.
When is the event?
It's next
Okay.
Tuesday. So I'm gonna do my regular like good joke set I usually do. Maybe add one or two jokes that might work, kind of thing. And then also I'm going to a show tonight that is a lottery spot. So for comedians out there, it's hard for them to get stage time, and sometimes show have like lottery spots where if a spot opens up, they'll draw names out of a hat, and then whoever name is pulled gets to do that set. So
Really?
that is what I'm going to tonight. Is somebody dropped out of a show in Ottawa, so I'm going to go to it, see if my name is pulled, and I'm going to try and do a good set tonight.
Well, good luck to you. That would be awesome.
Yeah, that's why it's very important to everybody right now. I really apologize if if people don't think I'm around often. That as a comedian, I always have to keep my schedule as open as possible. Where comedy shows, I can get booked at any time. So that is the reason why. Because the more stage time you get as a stand-up comic, the more that you can get better at it. So,
Coop, I was just going to say, you've been doing an awful lot of shows lately.
Yeah, that's because I'm hustling before I go back to BC.
That's right. Now, again, BC is
British Columbia.
Westward from you, yes?
Yes. It's in the west coast of Canada.
So would that be like, you know, going, well, we're in the same time zone at the moment, yes?
Yeah, so right now it'd be like going from maybe New York all the way to Washington.
Okay.
So that's probably the estimation of maybe something similar kind of thing. I don't know about the distance. Maybe it's a little bit farther in the States, but yeah, no, it's I'm going to be going out there to try and just like, you know, settle down. I've got a lot of content that I've created last year. Did you guys get to see? I posted some animation comedy on Patreon.
I did not get to see that yet. Like you,
Okay, so in my years ago, I did this little animation thing. You know, bit emojis right now on phone.
Yes.
So they used to be called bit strips. It was a comic strip thing that you did online, and that's what I did.
Whoa!
Yeah, it was.
Hi, darling. It's okay, darling. Come on.
Oh.
She's crying because I couldn't give her the phone.
Oh,
Give her the phone.
Give her the phone. Give her the phone. Hashtag give her the phone.
It's okay. Where's Finley at? I haven't heard him.
Hey,
He's sat watching a certain little boy's toy review that's on YouTube. He's absolutely hooked on this certain little boy's toy review that, you know, some multi-millionaire 6-year-old or something. It's like,
Wait,
why can't we get a bit of that?
Multi-millionaire 6-year-old? Did I hear that right?
Yep. He was the highest earner on YouTube last year or something. Made 22 million.
I think I remember that kid.
I hope his parents spend his money by the time he's 18. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Nice, right?
That kid.
Yeah, I mean, like, kids can make so much money off of YouTube because they're PG rated, right?
Yeah,
so
they're cute.
And that's where easy sponsorships can go to, is because of the fact that it's easy marketing, right? Hey, there she is.
Let's use hey, here's my little niece.
You say hello. You say hello.
Allura. Look at that little angel.
Wave. Oh, Heidi, not you.
See that? Just keep her on you. There you go. Look at her. She's happy. She likes being on camera. Or not. Or not.
just like normal, right? Like you'll like something one time, but maybe not. But it seems like no matter what, Dayton's always doing his job, trying to keep everything settled.
Yeah, yeah. Trying is definitely the word.
Hey man, well you have the life that hopefully I'll have someday, where I can have my kids. Well, we'll be able to share these memories, and I'll get to look back on them 10 years from now, like, hey, look how stupid you were.
Oh, I keep forgetting you two are. Wait, all right. So Coop, you're what? 28, 29?
I'm turning 29 in May.
Fuck you. And Day, you're turning what tomorrow?
34 tomorrow.
Uh-huh. Well, ain't that just great for you guys?
It sure is.
Anybody in the club, in the Pushing 40 club with me?
Hey, well, you're only as young as you feel, right? Just as long as you're on acid every day.
That puts me in like the 13, 14-year-old range then.
Hey, I mean, oh my God, I just realized. Do you know that kids can get away with like so much when they're kids? Like,
no, I didn't notice that. I didn't know they get away with murder.
I do know this. I do know this because I let it happen.
Shame on you.
You did see Finley punch me square in the face the other day.
I seen both your kids punch you and knock you out.
I couldn't do anything but laugh. It's like, how bless.
And now where they got that from.
I think she's even trying to mimic Finley now too.
Oh, she's ruthless. She goes for the eyes. It's like, it's not just a poke in the eye. She's trying to literally pull your eyeball out of your head.
Sounds like Mama Danks is teaching the kids how to,
What, sort me out?
Oh my God. Sorry, I just glanced over and I seen the handlebar mustache. I can't do that. Mine's a little tight.
I told you I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it.
You should definitely do that.
I don't think I can do it. I mean, like, if I can like shape it out kind of thing. I don't know. Maybe it's like
my hair don't even grow like that. I don't think I could do that if I wanted to. I got too much Italian in me. Thanks, Ma. But
I don't know. Like, mine grows into like curls, so it's like I don't know what this. It would like turn into like little mini, like, instead of one curly thing, it would be like multiple ones. Then maybe it would just like multiple things, right? It'd be like I don't know. It'd be like an octopus with multiple legs. I don't know. It's stupid. I need weed because I need to focus. I'm starting to go into the ADHD mode where I can't focus.
Oh my God.
Hey, well, what else do I need? I've been going back to the gym. A couple of days ago, I went to the gym and I spent 12 hours at the gym.
What? Why?
12 hours. Because this week has been pretty stressful for me, dealing with like just stupidity wise. So I just I mean, definitely just like people want to argue with me about just like dumb shit all the time. It just I wanted to just take one day off where I can just go to the gym for one day for the entire day and just see how I feel after kind of thing. So I left at like 7:30 in the morning. I walked all the way there. And then I did like multiple things with swimming. So a lot of swimming. And then a lot of stretching to like try and loosen up muscles kind of thing.
That's what I do. Calisthenics, stretching, same thing.
I'm well, sometimes I do stretches in bed, but I got to go out sometimes, you know.
Dude, sex is the best.
I'm sorry, no,
exercise
that was
man.
actually go. I think that's a
Went over the head. I just caught it.
No, wait, no, sorry. That I think that's already been done by another comedian. I'm trying to remember. Joe List. He's a very funny dude. Shout out to Joe List. I apologize for even telling. Forgot that.
Hey, why does that name sound very? Nah, you know what? Never mind. I went to school with a Joe List. Just coincidence. Never mind. Strike that.
Joe List is a very funny comedian on Netflix. If anybody wants to check out, he's on the he's like on the stand-up thing where it's only half an hour. He's on this one, I think. So he's pretty fun dude. But yeah, I was I feel like
Rayshawn, you're cracking me up. Oh my god, that's great.
All right, I fucking love you. Hey, shout out to anybody that is a wrench in our chat room, by the way.
Like everybody.
Do you know what? Speaking of the chat, I just got to apologise that I'm not actually in it. I did try to get my old tablet to work so I could be on there at the same time.
Don't worry, we're gonna after Day turns 33, we're gonna teach him how to walk and chew gum at the same time. He's getting there. He's getting there. He's getting there.
I am. It's one step at a time, you know.
That's it, baby steps.
But I watched back last week's show, and you know people saying hello. So Mama Rock, hello,
respect,
love you, can't wait to meet you.
I'll go through the chat right now and just give everybody a shout out in here. So there's been Linda, that's RayRoc, Mama Rock, RayRoc. We've got JBSportsRadio. Shout out to Ryan, big supporter of us. Thank you so much, Ryan. Vito, gotta love Vito. He signed with us back up on Patreon. Love Vito.
Yeah, Vito.
Yeah, love
Hell
Vito.
yeah.
He's always a sports guy too. Shout out to Kim. Kim's been here as well. I think. Shout out to Gorilla Strong, my man. I'm going through everybody right now. What's up, Gorilla? How you doing, bud? RayRoc. I've got you again. Rayshawn. Sorry, RayRoc and Rayshawn. I keep messing that up. Shout out to my boy, and then anybody else?
I'll be 40 in 12 years. That's hilarious.
No, I think I've gotten everybody so far. All right. Do you guys have any topics that you wanted to bring up this week?
Well, the biggest event that happened in my week was 2 days ago. I kind of already told that story about my boy Digby, but
yeah, no,
I haven't seen him yet, but it's still early yet. But other than that, it's just a constant. You know what? Not going to get into it. This is my escape from that.
And Dayton, what about you? Did you want to bring up anything that happened to you this week? Or?
Nothing ever interesting seems to happen to me. It just seems to be me doing stuff. You know, like I've done a bit of decorating in the living room and things like that. So nothing fun. But Indigo. That's what I want to bring up, Indigo, because she sent me. We were speaking about star signs and things like that, and she sent me a whole like massive amount of text to do with basically who I am, and it was like reading my life story. So like I've never been a believer in horoscopes and things like that, and then I read that, and it's that shit was scary. So
yeah, I guess so.
Just a big thank you to Indigo for taking the time to do that, because that's massively appreciated.
She really is awesome, man. I love Indigo.
Yeah, Indigo.
I love everybody.
Yeah,
Who am I
that's
kidding?
kind of who I am too, and that's kind of why Indigo's been around probably so long, and she's understand that just like who I am maybe as a person, right? So that's why it's all kind of like now it's all like we've all been like growing together, and just we've all been so happy about who we are, and just like all growing together kind of thing.
Coop,
So
you're a stand-up guy.
yeah, no, I like sitting down though.
Me too.
I really enjoy sitting down. No, I you know what? I like laying down. That's my favorite. Laying down is the best.
Respect to that.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, he said, yeah. I like laying down. Yeah.
We'll make
With
her own
my
stand
eyes shut for 12 hours at a time. Yeah. 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 I'm going to be saying that all day. Yeah.
That's definitely gonna be.
Yeah. Sorry, it's stuck in my head.
Everybody, make sure that you do it too, just so everybody know who we are.
It's like meditating. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I just felt this calm come over me. It's like woosah. Yeah.
Oh my god. I gotta keep track about how long we've been on the air for. Have we been on the air for almost an hour now?
I don't know.
I think maybe almost an hour now. We're gonna wrap up the podcast soon. I'm not sure like if I missed anything else. Did we miss anything that anybody wanted to bring up and talk about, or
Probably.
usually that's
Probably.
what happens when we do a live show, but
I always
Check
think
it
of
out,
something to say when we
No
go off
blood.
air.
No blood, no blood. It stopped.
Yeah, that's the thing that we need to bring up is it's just kids just do not play with knives. Do not follow Uncle Ray's example and decide to play with them.
I didn't know we were live, man.
What
That
a
wasn't my
nuggets.
fault.
It wasn't your fault. It wasn't me.
I didn't do it.
oh my god, everybody. This has been a crazy podcast episode no matter what. This has been great. By the way, anybody that... that's one thing I missed. Your jacket, Ray. You never showed off your jacket. That's the first thing I saw you this morning. Check out RayRoc's jacket, everybody. I thought it was pretty. It's a vest or it's a custom made. You said, right?
It is very. I had this custom made, and I can't find the pants, but this is all custom. And on the pants, if I knew where they were, you would see in a bone fashion this in bones, and across on the back opposite leg. It's very cool, but I seem to have misplaced them. So yeah.
So if Ray doesn't get more work on commercials, at least he can be the next Punisher.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm shooting for. Who was the last one? Was that the dude from Captain America? What's his name?
What was that? What dude?
The dude, the Punisher, the new Punisher on the show.
Oh, he's I can't remember his name, but he was in the original first couple of series of The Walking Dead.
He was?
Yeah, he played Rick Grimes' like best friend. But as
right. I'm thinking of somebody else. Yeah.
Yeah, he was in the Knock Around Guys, a movie. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
Yeah, well, he was in that movie with the Rock too, Dwayne Johnson. Snitch, maybe.
Possibly. I'm not sure.
It was one of them. Anyway, off topic. Way off topic.
Well,
I think.
Coop's gone.
Where's our host? All right, Day, will you fit? Here you go. Daytime Rock starts right now.
Daytime Rock, yes. The sequel.
The original, baby. Sorry, Coop. How is this even possible? Please tell me that.
I have no idea. I'm thinking that he just got sick of hearing us.
All right, hold on. Anybody in the chat, can you hear Day and I with Coop gone? Just put a 1 in the chat if you don't mind. Day, I'll let you know if a 1 pops up. Patiently waiting. Jim says yes. All right, we're good, dude.
We're on. We're on.
Oh, Coop can't hear us. Sorry, Coop. We trying to. Well, it's your friggin' fault.
We own this shit now. We own this shit.
Oh God. What? I signed out. If you signed out, Coop, how are we still alive? Explain that to me.
I'm guessing that.
I just think we found a shortcut. Coop can just produce it. That's all.
Do you know what? That's a great idea. A great idea. We'll get Coop to do all the work, and we'll just talk.
Great ideas are the only kind I have. No, I'm kidding. I stole that from Grandma's boy.
Did you think that a great idea to rub your finger across a blade?
Oh, we gotta get smart now. We gotta be a smart ass now. I see.
Yeah. It's what I do.
It's what I do. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, cool. We can't stop this live feed without you, so.
So
show
basically,
must go on.
It's just give us a 12-hour shift. Oh, what's the matter, darling?
She's missing Coop.
Yeah, he's just bailed. He's bailed, and he's given us a 12-hour shift. We're on all day now, and we can't leave.
Is that what's happening? A day in a life, a day, Ray and Day?
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, R&D Productions. Oh my God, Coop says.
So if anyone's wondering what you're watching right now, this show is called The Daytime Rock, and it'll be with you every Saturday after Coop's Morning Glory podcast.
This is the wind down hour, or wind up, down, up, left, right, down. One of them. Let's do it.
Like I said, it's not morning for me, so I'm just getting further into my being.
Hey, well earned. It's the weekend. You earned it.
It's my birthday tomorrow. I'm celebrating today.
You know what? I think I just may have to have a beer with you for your birthday.
Yeah?
It's a little early now, but maybe like tomorrow evening we can do that.
Yeah, definitely.
Sorry, that was between. There he goes. We got our
there he
host
is.
back.
Hey,
look at that.
Something happened. It signed me out. Google Hangout randomly signed me out of my whole thing for some
I've seen it in the chat. Oh my God. All right, so there's that day. Where's your blooper at? We started off with one. We're ending with one.
My blooper is a constant because basically I've got kids stealing the show. That's the blooper. It's like, this is my time. My time.
God. Like, I don't know what the fuck just happened to my internet. I was in the middle of talking, and then it signed me out. So, and it took me a few minutes to get me signed back in. I had to actually log in with this my dad on my phone or chat with you guys.
That's insane. So wait. Let me ask you a question. If you get a phone call while we're live, like, see, right now I'm using my cell phone.
Right.
Just to say, if I was like, I've got text and other notifications throughout this podcast, but not a phone call. If I was to get a phone call, would it just log me out, or what happens?
I don't know. Do you want to try it? No. I don't know. It probably cost me a lot of money to do it, but maybe that's something that we could try and test out in the after show or next week's pre-show or something like that.
We should do that. I can't believe we went a whole hour without a phone call. This is kind of nice. I think my man's finally giving me a little break here.
Well, maybe someday we'll take live phone calls here on the Coop's Corner, or not Coop's Corner podcast. Jesus Christ!
Can we do that? We can take live phone calls?
I mean, like, maybe if I have just have like Skype running in the background, But this has been pretty fun. Where it's just cameras going back and forth, so I don't have to do any work. I'm like
Jim
super.
says yes.
I have to admit, everybody, I'm super lazy. I like being lazy. I like being like my jokes like very simple. I like being my show simple.
He's a simple kind of man.
I need a theme song, just like Simple Dude or something like that.
Like as you're walking, like Peter Griffin, just have a theme song playing while you're walking around.
Yeah, absolutely. But I want to thank you guys for holding down the fort, because fuck you, Google Hangout, for doing that to me. I mean,
all right. Hey, if you heard us, Coop, you're gonna produce another show if you don't mind. We just found a shortcut how to do it.
It's hey, we're as long as you get me ratings, I'm good with that.
All good, brother.
But yeah,
that is a verbal contract now, Coop. That's it.
That was just shake.
Yeah, that's where the royalties, I guess that's got to go and sign a contract with that, right?
That's all you guys. You guys keep the royalties.
But yeah, I saw JB, or what was it? Jim was saying in the chat. Coop, JB says check your internet. I don't know. I got scared. I was like, oh my god, does JB have my fucking password? Did he just randomly hack my show and shut me off?
It's possible. Show my phone calls on your show.
Hey, I'm trying to promote JB, man, but it was
JB is the man. Y'all should definitely go check him out. He's a funny dude. and a very high-strung dude. Sorry, JB, but I ain't telling you nothing you don't already know, brother.
if anybody knows my password, I think I definitely need to like reset my passwords after today's episode. But I think we're done with this episode, everybody. I think it's time to wrap up. I think this
it's about that time.
It's about that time.
I got handcuffs ready behind me here. Handcuffs. You hear that? Handcuffs. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my god. I need to smoke a bowl. Why don't you guys give yourselves a little plug before we end today's show?
I told you, Coop, I plug at night, brother.
RayRoc, where can people find you?
You can. What's up?
Oh.
I missed you.
Sorry, I said.
Dead air.
I said, tell us where people can find you.
Oh, you can find me right here in the Pocono Mountains. No, I'm kidding. I think it's RayRoc 421. Did I get that right?
You did this week.
I did. All right. Yeah, that's Twitter. I don't use Facebook because F that. And I don't get it anymore. Like understand it. It's too confusing. Twitter's easy.
All the good people go on Twitter. All the good people go on Twitter.
More importantly, love to the chat. Love to this Patreon family. Love you guys all. You know that.
Well, as long as I can, I'm still trying to get my breath. Dayton, where can people find you?
Are you hitting the bong again, you fuck?
So people can find me on Twitter. It's Thanks Dayton, and on Instagram it's DaytonJay UK. I have to warn you though that basically my whole Instagram is just my kids. So
Coop, stop smoking, Jim says.
Oh
my god!
That's why I carry this around. Got long lived.
Wow. Okay, so that happened.
That's my water bottle for the gym.
Oh my god, what's that, a gallon?
I drink almost like one of these a day. Oh
yeah, but you really should turn that into a homemade bong.
I really should.
Oh my! How perfect would that be?
Oh, I think I can do that with this one.
Yeah, I was going to say the other one. That's more of a gravity bong type deal.
Yeah,
this one you can cut off the top.
That's what we would call a waterfall. You know?
Oh, yeah,
yeah, I've heard it said that way.
Dane's been telling me I should do a homemade bong thing on here, and I definitely, you know what? Maybe we should do that for next week's episode. I'm gonna get all the ingredients, and we're gonna learn how to make a homemade bong on here.
Learn.
All right.
By no means do I condone any drug taking or whatsoever. You know, I've been down that road.
I do. Hey, first of all,
I'll help you guys out. I'll help you guys out all you want. But
wait. First of all, marijuana is not a drug. Does not qualify. It is the safest thing in the world. They give
it's
it
a
to
vegetable.
Kids.
It's a vegetable.
Hey, God put that here for us.
It's an atom. That's what it is.
Oh no. That sounded like a Big Bang comment.
See, I had to stop. You know, like I had to stop. You know, it was like because of my addiction with cocaine and everything like that. The weed was like always alongside it. So I you know what? I loved weed. I will not lie. I loved weed. But like because of the way the addiction went, I had to go like, you know, all out. I had to stop both.
As in, you don't love it anymore, or?
Well, I haven't smoked it in 4 years nearly.
Okay, fair enough. Still don't qualify as a drug though.
So basically, if I get online and do this homemade bong with you, prepare for your show to be completely fucked. That's what I would be.
Dude, you know what? Oh man, right in this room, I have stuff to make such a sick homemade bong.
I think it would be fun for us to do like an arts and crafts thing. Speaking of which, have you seen Kate's drawing?
Don't we all, Gorilla? We all love green, baby.
The paintings that we've been doing. I've done a few paintings with her while I've been down here. So there's some live paintings available on Patreon. If you guys haven't checked them out, highly recommend that you guys go check out these paintings so you guys could see how it's done. It's really cool. So
speaking of that, just reminded me, where can we find your animation stuff at? Is that
all
just
on Patreon?
On Twitter?
All on Patreon.
Oh, it's on Patreon. Okay.
Yeah, it's a great thing. I love posting stuff to Patreon, man, because that stuff is like very old and it's like, well, I think it would be bashed a lot. That's kind of why I keep it hidden, kind of thing. Because it was funny to remember the old times, but it was like really, really bad. So it's like,
I think we can all speak on that one for all of us. That's why we live and learn. Hopefully, that's the goal. To learn.
The show was called. If you just look on YouTube, just type in animation. Then maybe Coop the comedian next to it, and maybe you might find some clips or something like that. But yeah, no, that's just an old animation show I did years ago that I want to try and do again. I want to try and like remake an animation series, and then like, you know, put like the original idea I had for it is for me to have like a bunch of my friends inside of it, and we all be different characters that we can just do whatever the hell we want kind of thing. So just imagine.
I want to be a character.
Exactly. That's what I would do right now is I would put all of you guys as cartoon characters and I would put them all in an animation show. And then we'd all just like be our own
I'm in for that.
That's why it was just a simple show called In Animation. So if you guys would be interested for me to do more like stuff like that, it's voiceover work and I really enjoyed that work. So check that out. Also make sure to go check out everybody here that's on our YouTube channel. A shout out to everybody that's been in the chat. You guys have been great tonight. Thank you so much. Make sure to check us out next week for the Morning Glory podcast. We're gonna do an arts and craft thing.
We are not doing arts and crafts
for the kids.
All right, everybody, enjoy your week, and we'll see you next week for the Morning Glory podcast.
Peace, y'all.